cool because that was like, oh my god, Robotech's coming on. I love Robotech and Speed Racer and all these old cartoons I love. And then like they put Tenchi Muyo on there. It's like, yeah, okay, it's not bad, but then they censored it, so it made no sense. Like there was one of the scenes was like this chick comes walking out of like a hot spring and she's wearing a bathing suit, and the guy like flips out. I was like, oh my god, and runs away. I'm like, dude, are you okay? And then my friend's like, hey, you want Tenchi Muyo? I was like, yeah, I've never seen it before. And we happened to be watching that episode. I was like, oh, I've seen this episode. And then it was like realized that she's supposed to be naked. I was like, oh, that makes more sense. Now the whole cartoon comes together now. What in the hell? God. Way to go, censors.
Yeah, I think it's great that cards sometimes the censorship just goes way too far. Especially, it's a cartoon. I mean, it's fake. It's completely not real. So what? Like, why does it need to be censored? It's like I don't know. You know.
Well, and even then, don't go to the trouble of drawing a bathing suit on the chick. Put like steam in front of her or something.
Yeah, exactly.
I would get the idea.
Censored. I mean, that would actually
work too. That would make more
better,
sense. Or beep the damn words out instead of trying to come up. Like one of my favorite ones is Die Hard on public television. There's a part where he's like, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! That thing. That's a famous line. It's like one of the most famous. That was the movie right there. That was the tagline. Everyone's like, did you see that part? It's like,
exactly.
But when it came on television, he's like, mother flocker, I think. It's like, yippee-ki-yay, mother flocker. And everyone's like, what does that even mean? I don't understand, That makes
I think there may be a movie being released in a couple of years called Meet the Flockers, but I don't know.
What is that, What was the one that was The Big Lebowski?
Oh, yeah.
The part where he's like, you see what happens, Donnie? You see what happens when you F people in the ass and he's like smashing the car? Well, they completely switched that for the live action. Like, see what happens when you meet people in the Alps, Donnie? When you take them home and make them scrambled eggs? And he's like, what? I'm not joking. I've got to look that up on YouTube. And he's like beating this car with a crowbar, screaming this. So now you just think this man is completely, well, he was insane, but I mean, he's just like completely off the wall, making no sense insane. Like, just a few showers away from being a bum on the street, talking to his fist because it stole his spam, It's just like, whoa, that makes no sense whatsoever. So the censorship, the whole censorship when they put, TV shows from like, HBO or Cinemax on regular television is just hilarious.
Well, it's kind of funny. I mean, speaking of Die Hard, like Die Hard 4, they actually, for the movie, for like release in cinemas, because you're only allowed to swear, you're only allowed to say the F word once per movie.
Right.
So you're allowed to, now their once for their theatrical release was for the yippee-ki-yay bit.
Right.
So they're like, all right, we have to save that one for there. So, but he swears throughout the movie. So every time that he swore, they basically done like a remix thing over the top of it. But you can tell it's not fluid at all. So whoever was actually doing the sound engineering on this movie should be fired. I mean, this is Hollywood. It's Die Hard 4. It's got a huge budget. I mean, it's got Bruce Willis. It doesn't mean it's a good film, but it's got a lot of money, a lot of prestige behind it.
Right.
And you hear this, it's kind of like a bloop, and that's it. And it's like, you've got to be kidding me. You're actually like beeping it like this?
It makes no sense. I mean, I've seen movies like that before, where I've seen it in the theater, and when I watch the home release version of it, the dialogue's completely different, and it's just what the lips aren't matching up. What's going on? This makes no sense. It's just like if you're going to curse, just do it. Just don't change things around. It makes the beep it, make the actual beeping noise. I'd be a-okay with that.
See, the thing is though, it's like okay, you put a rating on at the beginning of it. If your kid is up watching this, then that's not their. It's not the television's fault.
Exactly.
It's your fault for not parenting the kid. I mean, I'm not a parent.
It always comes down
not that I know of, but and I don't have to give any sort of parenting advice. But I mean,
come on, you idiots.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, your kid should not be
blame your kid for a week, okay?
It's like your kid should not be in a movie called like Raping Rat Brains. That's gotta be a bad movie. That is not gonna be good. There's nothing about that movie that will be fun for the whole family.
The rats may be, but
tonight, kids, on Raping Rat Brains, it's just like, come on. There's no reason for your child to be in that movie. It's like when I worked in a theater for a little while, and when Final Destination came out, 2 or 3, I don't remember.
The one where the kid gets squashed by the pane of glass?
No, not that one. It was the one where the gas grill explodes and shoots the barbed wire over into the guy, and he sliced up in little pieces. It's such a stupid movie. That movie, it's like, no, I'm sorry. I've had a cousin that's went full speed from a motocross bike into a barbed wire fence before, and he got shredded, but he never sliced in half like that, which would have been awesome. But it didn't happen. But yeah. So I mean, it's anyway. The amount of children that were under the age of like 12 that were in that movie watching it, it just. It didn't sadden me. I was just like, "Are you idiots?"
Yeah, exactly.
Look at your kid. Look at him. He's like in there. He's like reading a Barney book, waiting for the movie to start. You know, it's like that should tell you something.
See, if he was reading like a pornographic magazine or something, that's fine. It's like, oh, he's got the newest FHM. Fine, yeah, I'll give me another.
Man, I got that Hustler at home. Be like that kid from the Bugs Bunny cartoons, that little baby that's actually like full grown with the cigar.
Oh yeah,
he's like shaving in the bathroom.
It'll be exactly like that.
All right. Well, with that, guys, I think that's going to wrap up this show. I've got sore throat from talking for so long.
And I'm very, very dry in the
mouth.
And
I'm pretty sure Ben's just getting more and more drunk. So we're just going to go ahead and wrap this up here. I will be back on tomorrow at 11 a.m. our time, not your time.
Hopefully I will be too.
I don't know. I don't think you'll... No. And,
okay, I won't be on next time.
I'll try and get somebody on the show, not Ben. And we'll see. We'll have Ben on the show again, and we'll see if we can start taking some call-ins. And yeah, so with that, guys, just give some feedback on the forums. If there's any links that I have forgotten to tell you about, because like I said, I can't remember everything I've talked about on this show. Just ask for it on the forum itself. I'll try and post as many links as possible that I can remember. And Riff Tracks, definitely going to put that one.
Yeah,
up
Riff Tracks.
I like the Riff Tracks. So with that, guys, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. So have a good time.
See you later.
And have fun.